It was honestly a simple favor for a friend that actually turned into a business overnight.
Have you ever wondered how to make $1 million with social media?
Yeah, no, I'm over 7 figures every year.
Meet Natasha Zoryk, a 7-figure entrepreneur and 3-time founder.
Please do not think that the follower number is going to directly relate to your bank account and the revenue that you make. I was making $10,000 months when I had 200 followers.
She blends non-traditional marketing, sales psychology, and laughter into her business approach to drive client success.
Sales, they don't have to be icky. They don't have to be cold pitches. They don't have to be spooky. They can be fun. You can have a hoot, a cackle with your people and still sign a 50K client just like that.
Welcome Natasha Zoryk to the show. Natasha is a 7-figure 3-times founder. She fuses untraditional marketing, sales psych, and laughter into her business. When she's not on stage or mentoring, she's actually scaling her tech company Azura, a communication platform built for the online coaching and service pro industry. So Natasha, welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Same. So let's kick this off with, what's your mission on this planet? And what inflection point made you start your business?
Yes. So my mission is to help other founders sustainably scale their business while infusing the fun themselves and not losing a piece of that as they continue to grow and evolve. And then, sorry, your second question was?
What inflection point made you start this?
Yeah, it was honestly a simple favor for a friend that actually turned into a business overnight back in 2019. So that little decision that I made to help someone out and create their website, because I started out as a website designer, and that decision to help her to create her website turned into a business. So that.
Love it. Is that also what you did in your previous life, like a website designer, or like you were doing something like in your traditional previous before life? Like what did you actually do there?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was in the government for 4 years doing marketing and leading some of the biggest campaigns for the government of Canada. And I was just about to walk the stage and graduate university. And so at age 21, I signed on a $61K salary, and it was like mind blowing at that age, right? I'm in the capital of Canada. And so the dream job is getting a government job. And so I was like, oh my God, I made it. But I started out as a website designer, and the first month hit 10K, second month 10K, third month. And then after that success, I was like, that's it, I'm quitting. And I went full time, and it quickly scaled into a digital marketing and design agency. And I sold ebooks, courses, and all that too. So that was the first business. The second one is business mentorship and speaking.
Nice. And maybe let's talk about today. Like what's the core for today that I would buy if I were a typical client of yours?
Mm-hmm. So because of the third business now, the tech company, because I'm currently still doing the mentoring and speaking and tech company, so 2 functioning businesses right now. I've scaled back a little bit on the private mentoring. So you can do intensives with me. I do have passive evergreen courses you can purchase. I decided to host one mastermind. So I do have the odd live offer running, but on the speaking side, that's what that is. But, mentoring. But the main thing is booking for speaking, podcasts, and all that.
Got it. So evergreen courses, masterminds, one-on-one. Okay, clear. If I were to interview some of your clients, what specific value they rave most about, what will they tell me?
Sales psychology for sure, and infusing, honestly, like really getting to the root of what legacy they want to leave. How do they want to make people feel? And untraditional marketing. I'm very, I don't want to say against the quote unquote traditional ways, but I really do things backwards. I do things that are fun, fresh, and really infuse a lot of psychology and buyer psychology, human behavior. And so they would say that they walk away with those concrete, tangible items on how to sell, on how to feel very confident with themselves. And they never lose that North Star within themselves as they, again, continue to grow and scale. They're very firm on their mission and who they are.
Give me a quick flavor, please. Like what's a typical thing that the people out there normally do wrong and you like have to tell them how to really do it?
Yeah, sales. They don't have to be icky. They don't have to be cold pitches. They don't have to be spooky. They can be fun. They can be personality filled. You can have a hoot, a cackle with your people and still sign a 50K client just like that. It's I think people think when you put the sales hat on, you put on the business professional, and then you kind of lose that sense and that pizzazz you have within yourself. And the more you actually tap into that, the more fun you can have, and the more you're going to leave a really, really powerful impact, while you're also generating the revenue within your
Yeah.
business. So I would say sales.
What is people holding them back from having that fun in a sales call? Like what's the actual reason, if you're like
Yeah.
very truthful here?
The traditional sales methods, and that's why I'm so untraditional. It's following the script, right? It's if you get off the script, oh my God, it's you lose the engaging part to what sales is basic communication. It's that human connection piece, and again, it is. So yeah, it would be that's the point I would make for that one.
Okay, clear. Let's talk about price ranges real quick. So where does it start to work with you on the low end? Where does it end on the high end?
hmm I have, and again, things are switching a bit. Like I am going to be launching this year a lot more lower ticket items and passive just due to the app. But at this current moment, and where I've ranged, it started around 297, and then it's gone up to around 45,000, depending on masterminds and private offers and the duration of offers.
The 297 is monthly, or that is for 3 months, or
Like a flat rate, I've had flat rates of, say, if you purchase like a live lesson or a passive course, and then I've had a duration of 4 to 6 months, and that goes up to 45,000.
okay, so the 45K is for 6 month gig. Okay, very clear. Good price point. I love that. I love that. And flat you mean like one time fee? You pay 297, you got a lifetime access, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Very, very clear. What tools do you use to deliver that value to clients?
Sorry, repeat that.
What tools do you use to deliver the value to clients? So, for example, with software.
Yeah. So actually, I'm like a huge Go High Level stan. I love Go High Level. I used to be on Podia, Kajabi, ClickFunnels, all MailerLite, all these platforms. Go High Level has, on the mentorship side, absolute savior. I've cut my expenses by 60%, and I house so much there. And they're an amazing platform. So I use that for team management, project management. I use ClickUp. I use my own app as well, Azura, for communication and team communication. I have a pretty lean tech stack due to Go High Level, but that's the main home runners I leverage.
Clear. Take me on a timeline real quick. When did you launch your business as is with the current offer stack?
Mentoring, I launched that 2021.
Okay. Let's talk about success. So how many coaching clients do you have today?
At the moment, I completely pulled back in Q4 2023, like full stop, did not launch anything that I planned. But I did manage around 60 clients at one point. At this point, I have about 8 mentoring clients.
Okay, so from 60 down to 8. And I mean, if I would have asked you like how many paying clients do you have, would that be the same answer, or you would like include all the course clients and others?
Ooh, paying, I still have quite a bit for recurring. I would say I probably have, I mean, this is like throwing it out there, I probably have like over 50 paying clients at this point.
Okay, amazing. But how's that recurring? Because you said 297 flat fee.
Oh, that's just like there's a ballpark. I have a big range of offers. I had offers for 8K with a bunch of payment plans. Because I used to run mini minds, I used to run masterminds, I had private mentoring, I had evergreen courses. And so those are what's still on the go. I just gave a range of the lowest, highest, but there's a bunch of in between that I had.
If you think the creator economy is really interesting, then I got something for you. On milliondollarcreators.club, we actually created a database of all the creators out there, and you see not just their fans, followers, subscribers, but actually how much money are they making. So with that, we bring now transparency into the creator economy, and you really see how are the best of the best get their customers, price their offers, create their offer stack, get customers, which tools are they using, how will they grow and triple their business going forward. So if that's interesting for you, including lists of who makes the most revenue, who has the fastest revenue growth, who has the biggest audience, who has the fastest growing audience, who makes the most revenue per follower, and who has the most exciting offer stack from low end all the way to the high end. Then go to milliondollarcreators.club and enjoy the data. Clear. Okay. Yeah. It's not easy for me. Like, it's called $1 Million Creators. And I try to, like, in my head, like, get sense of the numbers and, like, try to estimate where are you with 8 coaching clients. And it's, I mean, if that's 45, that is 90 a year, let's say, per month is 7 times 6, 42, 7 times 8, 56 per month, plus other stuff, 70, like $1 million something a year.
Yeah, last year it was, again, I had over 60 clients at once. I had my mastermind running, I had the mini mind running, I had NF6F running, and everything was a bit more expensive because it was live. Now it's not. So things have taken a big change this year. But then for the app front, we do have, if I was to check around, I'm assuming we've probably hit over 1,400 already users. And a huge majority of those are paying. So that's on the app front. Mentorship right now. Again, yeah, I have about 8 clients, and I haven't fully threshed out all my numbers just for this year because I actually spontaneously just even launched a mastermind, and I'm one person away from selling that out, and that runs $12K, and it's going to be 3 months. So the books right now, because I'm being very spontaneous with my mentoring side, and I am in the building.
Like you have so many offers. It's crazy. But just like, I want to answer the question I had, like, 7-figure $1 Million Creator, yes, no, like aspirational, you're just cracked it, you're like way beyond, like where's revenue actually?
Yeah, no, I'm over 7 figures every year.
Okay.
I started hitting 7 figures per year in 2021. That's when things shifted. I was multi 6 figures in my design agency, and then mentoring from year 1, I was very close to hitting 7 figures, but I was just shy. And then from after that, I've crushed it. Yeah, 7 figures every year.
Yeah, amazing! Congratulations. So you're
Thank you.
Like, you build businesses that you like, and they make 7 figures anyway. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So, of course, I wanted to understand growth compared to a year ago, but that's hard because you have so many businesses and offers, and things go up and down. So I would just like say things went down, but like other things go up, and just like it's fine. Like you evolve naturally as a person, and you go after what you want, and I guess it's like it was ballpark the same, maybe slightly more back then, but
yeah,
it doesn't matter because it will go up again.
One of the biggest things, like, as I was building the tech company, you have to pull back in one aspect. You don't have to, but it was recommended when I was crunching the numbers and capacity. If you want to scale a few businesses, it's okay to have a dip in income or go through the ebbs and flows, right? I talk to any other 7-figure founder in my space. They go through ebbs and flows, especially if they're stacking other businesses. So yeah, my mentorship for sure in 2023 at the end of the year, it went like this income-wise a little bit, but it picked right back up because I started launching a bit, and it never went way down just because recurring income. So yeah, it's been an ebb and flow.
Okay, cool. Maybe I think it's a good transition to talk about cost as well. So how big is the team with all these businesses, and also with a tech company? And what are the biggest items on your cost base? Is it payroll? Is it ads that you're running on top? Like, what is it?
Yeah, so organic. I don't run ads yet. I'm going to run ads for the app once we're in the App Store. I'm just waiting for approval from Apple. So we're in the works for that, and I will hit go, but fully organic, team-wise. So mentoring, I did scale a very big team in 2023, but I actually came to the discovery that I like a lean team. So I found, as amazing and supportive as a team can be, it felt actually kind of counterproductive. So I did at one point have a CMO. I still have an OBM. I had a email marketer. I had, oh my God, I have 3 designers, a podcast editor, still have her. And I had an assistant, an EA. I had quite a few team members, and I've scaled that back to just having my OBM and my podcast editor. That is, okay. I kept that. That's mentorship side. And then tech company, I have support. So I have a few support assistants. That's the biggest thing. And then I have my 2 developers, which adore them. They're 2 twin sisters. They're great. And myself. And so we're keeping that pretty lean right now. I want to keep a lot in-house until we really, really perfect the technology and get into that app store.
Clear. That makes sense. Let's talk about customer acquisition, lead generation. How do you get eyeballs, awareness?
Yeah. So speaking is massive for visibility. Podcast, definitely getting show notes with blog. Features, that's another big one as well. Features is a huge one. And word of mouth referrals, buyer psychology. I really have an amazing affiliate program as well too. So the power of expressive buyers and client retention. And those are the main ones. PR is a big one for me.
Okay. Consider like someone in the audience who is not yet that far as you, like, like what does it mean? Speaking, podcast, show notes, features, all of that. Like what specifically should someone do and not do in order to get eyeballs?
Definitely. I mean, one of the biggest ones too is just social media marketing, Instagram, connecting with your people, doing the outreach, connecting with founders that you think would fit your ideal client type, engaging with them, following them. That's a typical strategy that's worked really well. And again, the biggest piece, building a genuine relationship, pitching yourself to go onto people's podcasts, right? Talking about your business, your successes. You can also be your own PR person. You can pitch yourself to if you get the email for certain publications and you say, hey, I have a story. Here's the pitch. Here's why I think I would work really well. So you could get your foot in the door that way. But building genuine connections and social media is amazing for that.
Let me connect the dots real quick, because your audience is quite, let's say, compared to other, like you have like 15,000 across channels of Instagram, like 9K, right? So like for multiple 7-figure businesses to have an audience of 15K is an amazing revenue per follower, like outstanding. Like again, what's your secret to make 7 figures with 15,000 or like audience? How does it work?
Yeah. So one of the biggest things, vanity metrics. I think I know some of the people who have the biggest audiences struggle the most financially because their engagement isn't good. It does not, for anyone listening, please do not think that the follower number is going to directly relate to your bank account and the revenue that you make. I was making $10,000 months when I had 200 followers, and it comes down to quality over quantity and back to that relationship piece and expressive buyers. So it's how you nurture in the DMs. It's the connection. Do you actually have a connection with your audience? And I think it's such an asset to have a little bit of a smaller number at times so you can stay a human being and build a personal brand. And so how that occurs, and sorry, your question specifically was, how do I have the revenue despite the lower follower count? Yeah. It's, I really, really prioritize. I call it the shareholder effect. I give my people's voice a platform within my platform to share opinions. Like, they helped me build the app, and it was such a beautiful experience. And so people get very invested, and it's the self-actualization. They feel like such a sense of purpose. And so anyone listening, do not get caught up on the vanity metrics. It comes down to engagement. It comes down to quality and how you show up and connect with your people. And that's how you have the biggest cheerleaders behind you. And I've even posted 2 stories and sold out a 10-person, 15-person mastermind just like that with a price tag of $18,000 because I show up for them. I connect. And so, yeah, that's a big piece of advice, is relationship building.
Before we continue, there's one favor I would like to ask. If you enjoy what we do here and you enjoy the guests that we bring, please join $1 Million Creators by hitting the subscribe button. And if you do, I'll make you a deal. I do everything in my power to make this show bigger and better for you. Do we have a deal? Enjoy the show. Okay, let me quickly debrief real quick. So that means you really give people the platform, you engage with them, you show that you're really connected, you really care. And then once you have that new offer coming, then you go into a DM conversation, maybe even a sales call or so, and then they sign up for an 80K thing.
No, not always. I have systems. So with Go High Level, I have a really robust system from application to I review it. If I do want to get on a quick sales call, if they feel the need, oftentimes we've built a connection through the DMs or just engaging on posts or maybe they connected with me when I was speaking. That's a really big piece of visibility. And so they feel very confident in who I am and the mentorship and education. So we don't need a sales call. But my systems do a lot of the legwork, and I just have to click approve. And then we do have like a kickoff call once they're onboarded. But
Clear. Let's talk about the future. Can you triple your business by yourself in the next 12 months? And that's hard because you have multiple businesses, and also I'm not sure, like, you're now focused on the tech company, but like, how would you answer, like, can you triple whatever you're focusing on in the next 12 months?
yeah, so if you would have asked me that in 2023 when I was so hands-on with live mentoring, no. It was because there's only one you, right? And so how do you sustainably scale is you do shift into more, you could do lower ticket, passive evergreen, and I've already started that transition. So again, you've caught me in a period of transition and pivot. And so how I could triple it at this point is doing passive offers, keeping it, again, lean, simplistic product suite, simplistic offers, and hosting, say, one high ticket mastermind. And then I leverage my speaking career to really sell and continue that visibility piece and getting people in my funnels in the back end systems. That's how you could grow that. Booking, speaking as is a form of revenue as well. And then also because Azura, my tech company, is so interconnected to my mentorship and my personal brand, a huge reason to the quick success is the personal brand. I could use the numbers there to drive them and funnel into passive offers. And I've already seen that occurring. I've been getting a lot of inquiries because people caught me and saw my launch with Azura.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could. It's just you have to figure out how to kind of take yourself out of it, and how can you start to really get your voice and education out there.
What's the biggest thing holding you back personally on that journey?
I would say finding the right type of team at times to help, or it could be as well, the back end systems that can take a lot of work to get to the degree of 3Xing and actually living the passive income life, which I think passive income fully is kind of a myth. There's always going to be work involved with front facing marketing. It would just be finding quality people, quality systems to get that flowing.
Clear. Next section is called Favorite 5. It's a fast-paced section. You can answer in one word. Let's go. What's your favorite business book or just book?
I have a lot. I would probably say I love The Mountain Is You. I think that The Mountain Is You is really good.
What's your favorite way to get inspiration or to learn and grow?
Connecting back within myself and tapping into the gut feeling.
What's the favorite person that you are studying, your role model?
I do love Grace Beverly.
What's the favorite event or conference that you have attended or want to attend?
I don't have an exact name, but I would definitely be interested, since I'm in the tech space, something based around the tech world.
Mm-hmm. And what's the favorite online tool for building your company?
Go high level.
Thought so. What's your favorite city or place that you would love to move to?
I just moved back. My home city, Ottawa. Love it.
Biggest thing on your mind right now?
Scaling the tech company.
Personal section is also a really quick one. How many hours do you work per week?
Total. I mean, I work on average, I'd say about 5 to 6 hours a day. So you can tally that
Times
up.
5, 30?
Yeah.
How many hours do you sleep?
Yeah.
How many hours do you sleep per night?
8.
Yeah. What's the situation? Married, single, any kids?
Single. No kids.
What's your age?
27.
Okay. Final question. We also want to give some advice to the audience. If you could go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self, what's the best piece of advice that you would give to your younger self?
Continue to do the scary, bold, audacious ideas and do it fast, and don't dwell or don't think all the scary things that could potentially happen. It's going to turn out way better than you could ever imagine. And so lean into the fear, because it's going to lead you to your greatest successes.
Love it. This is Natasha Zoryk. She is a 7-figure triple founder, and she uses untraditional marketing, sales like fun to actually scale her businesses. She also builds deep connections with her audience. She just has 15,000, the following of 15,000, and with that she can sell decent 5-figure price points because she gives people an authentic platform to shine, to connect with, and then the sale happens naturally. You don't have to do traditional sales by the script. And that's also what she teaches in her classes. So go check her out if you want to work with her. She is amazing and helping you to actually make sales something that you enjoy and not cringe. Yeah. Thank you so much, Natasha, for taking us to the next level and sharing your passion.
Thank you so much.
That was Natasha Zoryk. You learned the impact of combining non-traditional marketing strategies with sales psychology to drive business success. So how can you unlock the next level in your business?